morning. It's 6:30. We're going to go ahead and get up and start working to get stuff broke down so we can get on this water and moving before it gets too hot. It's supposed to be a hot one today, another hot one. So, slept good last night. Didn't have any issues at all. Nothing woke me up. Bruce got a little cold last night, so he put his flannel on. Actually, I put his flannel on at like 2 a.m. But he's such a good boy. You hungry, buddy? Oh my gosh. I'm just sucking this morning. Alright, let's try this again. Gotta go back to the tent, forgot my lighter. Good night last night. Didn't really have any noises or anything other than the beaver just going back and forth. It looked like he was cutting wood over there and swimming it across. We walked out right before bed to go just, look at the lake and stand over by the edge, and he was, 30 feet out from us. He slapped the water. And Bruce and I both jumped back because it scared the crap out of us. But it's good times. So yeah, we're gonna kind of expeditiously make some breakfast. I'm gonna break everything down and get it loaded up pretty quick. And we're gonna head across the lake to the next portage and knock that out. And we've got a series of portages and another long, narrow stream to go down. So we're going to try and get out there pretty quick. I want to, maybe see if we can see a moose or something. So. Ooh, too hot. Way too hot. Well, I'm going to finish eating, drinking my coffee. And we're going to get packed up, get on the water. I need probably about a half hour to get all that ready. So it's like 7. So maybe around 7:30, 7:45 we should be on the water. Should give us a good start to the day. I didn't get on the water until like 9 yesterday. Or 9:30. So let's try and beat the heat today. Look at this handsome devil right here. Good boy, Bruce. Good boy. So our goal today, I think, is going to be Coma Lake or something north of that. So that leaves us 8 portages for the day, and 2 of them are a half mile. So all the rest of them are very short little puddle hoppers, less than 30 rods or something like that. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Coma, which is what I hope to put myself in tonight after I eat. All right, we're off. Headed towards the portage over here. We'll knock that out and just keep cruising. It is just after 8, so we got out of camp an hour and a half earlier than we did yesterday. So hopefully this will give us a little bit more time to enjoy the cool weather. Which you wouldn't think it's that cool because I'm already like soaked in sweat from packing up. Oh. So, and there's the sun. We're out of the shade. All right, well, it's the first portage of the day. It's not a big one, so we're gonna hurry up and get this knocked out, and I'll come back and grab the canoe here in just a second. You okay? Yeah, we're going the wrong way. We need to go over here. Good boy, you didn't bark at that duck. You didn't get up. You're such a good boy. Nothing quite like getting high-centered in the middle of a river. These rocks are impossible to see out here. There's so much like grass and stuff until you're like right up on them. It just sucks. That part does. The rest of it's freaking awesome. That lotus. It's pretty. Beaver right over here. He just went underwater. Where he's gonna pop up at, but he'll probably slap and scare the crap out of us. Yep, behind us. It's okay, Bruce. It's okay. It's just a beaver. Just an angry beaver. Nothing new. Saw a video where a guy said he is swimming. I think he was in Quetico or something, and he was just about ready to jump off into the water, or he was just in the water, maybe his waist deep. He got bit in the butt by a beaver, and I don't know if it's true or whatever. I would imagine it is, because they are pretty territorial. But could you imagine getting bit in the butt by a beaver? Ugh. No. Ooh. All right, well, we got to get across this little muck pond, and then we've got a decently large portage. I think it's just shy of a half mile, and we're going to try to just knock it out real quick. And then we've got a few more portages, and then we will be on Polly Lake. And then the day is mostly paddling from there, and I think 1 or 2, 3 more portages, 3, maybe 4. I don't know. Anyways, whoa, Bruce, gosh, got a lot of weight on the left side there. Oh, this breeze feels wonderful. And it's at our backs for once. Any help we can get. Well, we just came over that little portage and met a couple guys. Been out for 6 days. They said this next portage is particularly muddy, and that the takeout and put in is pretty bad. So we will see. Well, I opted to triple carry while water was making, so I've got 2 liters of water now again, and we are on Polly Lake, finally. We need to paddle to the north end of Polly Lake, which hopefully won't be too much of a struggle. I just scarfed down a Nutri-Grain bar and a Cliff Bar and drank almost a full liter of water. I'm soaked again with sweat. I got completely dry there for a little bit, and then I started triple carrying, and now I'm soaked. That's okay. It's just the price you pay for it here. There's an old beaver dam. Yeah, it's an old beaver dam. Maybe it's still going. I don't know. It's a beaver dam, at least. Well, at least we have the wind at our back. It's got us cruising along here. Just trying to keep the boat straight. I am definitely not used to this. All right, we got a little bit more to go to our next one. It's about the same size as that one. And then we're on Lake Polly. And it's paddle, small portage, paddle. I think close to half-mile portage, and then we're done. And it is 10:21. All right, we are on what I think is called the Kawishi River. And for those of you that know this place better than I do, because I don't know it at all, feel free to correct me. But I thought we only had one portage left. I am wrong. We have two portages. The first one is 2/10 of a mile. And the one after that is a half mile. At least a half mile. So we're going to quick bang this one out. And then the next one, we're probably going to triple carry because my back hurts. I just don't feel like doing it. And plus, we're going to be on our lake for the night. And last time I looked, it was like 1:15, 1:20, which is great because we made great time today. We got out an hour and a half earlier than normal. And I would love to fish, but I was at camp the other day. Not at camp, I'm sorry. When I stopped to filter water on day one, I was like, you know what, let me fish. I'm going to fish. So I cast, and then he went out and chased it out into the water, swam out there, got it tangled in his tail, and I had to cut his fur just to get it off of him. So yeah, I don't feel like putting up with that. So can't fish from the boat. That's okay. We'll do some shore fishing tonight. See if we can get something on a slip bobber. Tonight would be a great night to catch a walleye, especially on Coma. From what I hear, Coma Lake has, has great walleye fishing. So we'll see what we can catch. Plus, if we catch a walleye, I can cook up half an onion and use a lemon, or at least half a lemon, to make fish. That sounds just delectable. Walleye. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do tonight. I've eaten all my lunch. I'm still like ravenously hungry. The wind is great. It's right at my back, so it's kind of pushing me along. All I have to do is just make sure that the canoe stays straight. And again, I'm not like trying to break any speed records here. Just slow and steady because that is safe. And I mean, I've been on... Ooh, no, we didn't drag. Okay, cool. I've been on big lakes, small lakes, rivers, everything. But I've been sticking to shore. I've been within 10 to 15 feet of shore at all times. Because it is so hot that I just can't put that life vest on. And I mean, he's also panting, just laying in the boat panting. So I'm gonna put his life vest on. Oh God, that one, ooh. Ooh. Yeah, ooh. That's gross. All right, well, we're down to our last portage, the big one for the day, and decided that I'm out of water. So decided to stop and make some water. And my filter's slow. I mean, it's 10 times better than it was on day one, but it's still ridiculously slow. So I'm probably gonna take 45 minutes, rest my back, let myself cool down because I am just soaked in sweat. And then we'll get after it and get this final portage done. I think we have one or two more after this, I think. The power of beavers, I swear. Look. I'm standing a foot or two above the water level on that side. As you can see, the water's coming down over here. Coming down over here. Man, Nature's little construction workers right here. Bruce, what do you think? You like the beavers? The beavers fun? You like going over the beavers? No, they slap and scare us. That's what they do. Yeah, you can tell that this used to be a whole thing. Definitely not runnable. It's in this log. I don't know what it is, but it's in the log. Well, I struck out on Coma. So I got to portage one more time. And then I'm on to Malberg. Hopefully I can find a campsite. There's at least 2 or 3 up here. I guess one good thing is I've gotten a lot of ground today. I just got done telling this group up here I was heading for that campsite. And they seriously, right in front of me, buckled down, all of them, 3 boats, and hauled ass to that campsite. Like, I want to say something. I want to say something so bad. It's not worth it. I had to get me one of those like trail shots, hang over the side and just squeeze it and it gives you water, or even just like a bottle with the built-in filter in it. Anything at this point. Because I have not been hydrated very well for the last 2 days. And then day number 3, the pattern continues. Wolf poop. All right, well, we finally made it. Oh my God. I'm beat. Oh man. I was not banking on Coma being full, but it was. It is so hot. It's my thermometer says it's 82 right now, which is blazing hot for here at this time of year. Anyways, I'm gonna start making some water and I'm gonna cool down, and then we'll start getting camp set up. But first things first, I gotta get into some Crocs. Yeah, that's first. This water's brown. So dirty. Bruce, watch out. Watch out. Bruce, watch out. So my air pump turned on randomly. We're paddling across the lake. Should have recorded it. I had to paddle to shore and empty out my big red bag and basically find it, turn it off, and then repack my bag. So for a big gap at time in there, that's basically what happened. It's been a long day for this little poopy too. We are both beat. So I could have gone a little bit further, maybe another 1.5 miles or so, but this sun is relentless, and this site just looked perfect because there's this massive pine tree, and it's like super bushy, and it's perfect shade, and it's got a great westerly exposure, so we'll be able to see the sunset. We moved a bunch today. We moved all the way from the east side of Hazel, did a whole slew of portages, made it to Polly, crossed Polly, did some more portages, made it up to whatever that last one was, and then portage over to whatever, Malberg, I think is what this is, Malberg Lake. This is the first campsite right once you get off the portage and you start paddling down Malberg. It's only got 2 tent sites at it, but they're both pretty good, and there's an excellent shade here. So, and down by the water, it's fully exposed, so I can dry my boots and charge my stuff. So now tomorrow, just so that you're aware, tomorrow we are heading towards Little Saganaga, Sagananaga, or however you say it. I don't know. I'm from Oklahoma. So anyways, but oh, mosquito. Really? I'm going to roll my pants down. We're probably going to make it about 3/4 of the way there. It's going to be a short, easy day. Very small portages. It's going to be close to a 0 day. I'm going to try and get there by like noon. And just take a rest day where I can just rest my back. Because that's where I'm feeling it the most, is my back and my shoulders from carrying the canoe. And that's why I've been triple carrying, because I've just been hurting. So, but you know, it is what it is. When you get out here, you kind of have to expect that you're going to hurt. So. Bruce, come here. There's a beaver. Floating right up the river right there, buddy. Watch, he's probably going to slap the water. Well, it's a pretty good day today. It moved a lot. So we're just gonna relax for a little bit. I ended up taking a nap in my chair, hiding underneath this big old pine tree. And Bruce took a good old nap. But we've got 3.5 liters of water filtered, and I've got 3 liters in the bag, so we should be good to go tonight. I'll be honest, I'm beat. I am absolutely beat, but it's starting to get cooler already. The sun's not just pounding on us. The wind is blowing. It's got all the makings of being a pretty good night. So we're gonna just let it get a bit darker, and then I'm gonna try and conserve fuel tonight and heat all my water over the fire. I've got a cup and a pot that are designed for that. So I'm gonna give it a shot, see if I can do it without having to use any gas. So, but man, what a day. All right, it's getting there. Let it just sit there and keep going. I'm gonna let it get to a simmer. I'll go for about 5 minutes at a simmer, and then we'll set it off to the side. Let's take a look. It just got done boiling. Oh yeah. Let's give that about 20 minutes. Let's soak up all that water. We'll have 0 fuel used. Dinner. All right, let's see what the final result is. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting ready to destroy this. Thank God I already took my heartburn pill. Success. That was 6 ounces of dehydrated spaghetti. And it just about filled that pot. Ooh, I'm stuffed. But Bruce is a good boy. Hey, look. It's a Franklin. Franklin. Frog booty. Well, somebody's ready for bed. I am too. We're both just beat. So we're gonna clean up camp, head to bed. It's another Franklin. Ooh, buddy. Oh. All right. Well, that's it for today, guys. Bruce is beat. I'm beat. It's just time to go to sleep. So, had a good day. Did a lot of movement. I don't know exactly how many miles or whatever. I triple carried once. And that last, not the second to last portage today, I worked, man. I was trying to beat that other group and didn't happen. That's okay though. This campsite's pretty cool, actually. I like it. It's my style, which means it's kind of tucked away and up underneath like a big tree. And it's got a great view, great fire pit. Overall, I'd give it a B, but great site. So anyways, I'm tired. See you guys in the morning. Good night. Oh, it's a good boy, Bruce.
Good morning. It's day number 4 of the trip. Slept pretty good last night. Only woke up a few times. This little stinky guy right here, he wanted to get up and go check out some noises at like 6 a.m. Peed and then came back. I was going to get up early. I don't think so. I'm sore and I'm tired, and he's obviously still tired. So we're just going to lay here for a little bit. Might fall back asleep, might not. We're just going to lay here before I get up and make some breakfast and take some leave. I'm going to need it today. Anyways, today should be a pretty easy day anyhow. That's all this dog ever wants. Just chest scratches. He loves some chest scratches in the morning. Well, we finally got up at 7:45. So much for an early morning. I don't care, honestly. It's fine. We're not going far, and it's a fantastic morning. It's a little bit of like fog or haze or low-level clouds or something, but I'm sure it's going to burn off, but I welcome it. Keep the sun from blaring down on me for a little bit. Man, that beaver last night out here, his lodge is right over there. Anyways, man, he kept coming out and slapping the water all night long. Like 3 to 4 times an hour he'd come out and slap the water. So then you got this little furry animal. Bruce, good boy. He is a good boy. He slept good last night. Anyways, we're just getting up, getting going. I'm gonna make some coffee and oatmeal. I need to brush my teeth. And yeah, we'll get on the water here in a bit. I'm in no rush. So let's get going. There you go. I love maple and brown sugar oatmeal. Hands down my favorite. Other than peaches and cream or strawberry and cream. Like those are good. Really good, but I got a bunch of sugar in them, so I mean this does too, I guess, but why does it matter out here, you know? Sugar or no sugar, you need the calories. He's devouring his breakfast. He loves that food. Yeah, well, the sun's hitting the other shore over there. So I think we're gonna eat our breakfast, drink our coffee, pack everything up, get on the water, start paddling and portaging. And hopefully today we make it up to Pan Lake. It'll be a good stopping point. And it's an easy day if we just do that. Okay, get in. Go. Lay down. All the way down. Good boy. Good boy. Well, that's the other campsite that I was thinking about coming down to last night. That's pretty neat. They got like a rock wall, but it's kind of on a hill. I bet the tent pads are probably flat, but I'll have to remember that next time I come back. If I were to go to the left here, which is the way you're looking, that would take me over to Alice. But we're not doing that. We're gonna head up towards Pan Lake, which is off to the right. Just blown me down to the lake. It's been really nice. Haven't had to work very hard. There's like nobody through here though. All the campsites have been open. Coma Lake though was just cluttered with people.
Of course, it's the next big lake after you put in. Unless you're, I mean, I think if you come from the south, I could be wrong. I'm just going off of memory here, but there's another campsite up there. They're everywhere around here. Pretty cool. Good boy, Bruce. Oh, there's a fish. Hopefully we get a campsite tonight that has a good drop-off. Pan Lake only has 2 campsites on it. That's my goal for the day, so we'll see if we can get a good site. If we can, I want to fish, man. I would love to have some walleye. I just have to keep Bruce from going and chasing after my lure every time I send it out. All right, so we've got our first portage of the day coming up here in just a minute. We're passing by this last campsite. No one's here. There was someone back at the last campsite. We're gonna pull up over here in just a second. We're gonna hop out and bang out this portage. Looks like it's pretty easy. It's just right along this river. Then we hop back in and we're back on the river again. So, oh yeah, so he saw a moose this morning, he said, that was swimming, going from one side to the other, which I thought was pretty cool. I have yet to see a moose, and because I don't get up super early, I probably won't. He said he saw it about 6:30 this morning. I was still cuddling with Bruce at that time, so. That bag's heavy. Okay. Get in. Good boy. Lay down all the way. Good boy. Oh man, that was a steep one. Short but really steep. And whew. Thank God for this breeze. I'm sweaty. So it looks like we might have a little beaver dam up here. I'm not sure. I don't think we can pull over it. I don't know. Let's go take a look. Yeah, we can just pull over it. Shouldn't be a problem. Wait. Wait in the boat, Bruce. Wait. Tripped it now. Easy peasy. So I just had a guy paddle past me completely naked. He wanted to stop and have a conversation, but I was like, man, I mean, he had his Bonnie hat like this covering, but he was in his boat, buck naked, paddling against the wind. Hey man, whatever you gotta do to stay cool, I guess. I mean, it didn't bother me. I don't care. Why should I care, right? It's to each their own. If you're out here, man, do what you gotta do. But it was, that's a first. Never had anything like that happen before. Bruce, I think I'm gonna let you paddle as we go to the next lake. You can do it, right? You've got those opposable thumbs, or opposable, however you say that. Imposable, opposable, operable thumbs, right? No? Okay, well, we tried. I'm soaked in sweat, man. All right, so that portage is done. We got another little puddle here to paddle across. And then we have one more portage into another puddle, and then another portage, and then we're at camp. I'm ready to have a easy afternoon. I really want to go get in the water. As long as it's not muddy and mucky, I'll go get in. But if it's nasty, I'll just heat some water over the fire tonight and just do the old bath. Go down this narrow channel to get to the portage. Beaver Lodge. Huh. Can't tell if it's still occupied or not. Probably. Yeah, that's a beaver lodge.
Big old sheer cliffs here. Beautiful.
What do you think, Bruce? You having fun? Do you want to be a good boy? Do you want a treat? He doesn't even care right now. Good boy. All right, we are on Anit Lake. A-N-I-T, Anit. I guess that's how you say it. So we've got one more to, there's fish down there. Yeah. One more to Pan Lake. One more portage. We got to go down a river. Not sure how far down the river, but looks like maybe a couple hundred yards. And then we were on Pan Lake. is right here. All right, so what was supposed to be 2 small portages ended up being 4/10 of a mile long into 1 big portage. Yeah, I'm sweaty now, but we are on Pan Lake. We are here, people. So, the campsite is straight up ahead of us right now. So we're gonna book it over there. Man, pray to God no one's there. If there is, there's one more campsite on this lake. If that one's taken too, well, we gotta do some work. But it's barely noon, and actually it's like 12:30. So if anyone was moving, they probably haven't made it here yet. So I'm gonna try to hurry and get over there. Well, we made it to camp on the north side of Pan Lake. Bruce has already found the stick. I've already put the solar panel and the boot, my right boot I filled up trying to get out of the canoe. On that last portage there, there's supposed to be 2, but it got basically turned into 1 big long portage. And there's a mud pot like halfway through. I just sank down to the knee. Ugh. But anyways, I've already changed into the good old Crocs, set up my chair, and I'm gonna sit here and let my feet dry out, eat some beef jerky, and give this guy a treat. Silly dog. Boy, he loves chewing on birch bark. Is that good, buddy? Is it good? Yeah. Ooh, a fish just jumped. Yeah. All day, I've literally been going do 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 do. I have no idea what song that is. I wish I knew, but it's in my playlist somewhere. I'll come across it eventually. Oh man, what a perfect sight, man. The wind is just blowing. It feels so good to man, to get to camp at 12:30 is just amazing. Take Me On. That's the name of the song. I had to go back 15 songs on my playlist. It was playing this morning in camp, and I was like, man, I got to singing along with it, and the next thing I know, that's all I've been singing all day. So, Take Me On. Great song. Well, I decided to do some laundry. I piled everything in that bag. Threw in some detergent sheets and shook the crap out of it for about 15 minutes. And that water was dark brown, man. So they're hanging up drying now. I turned that bag inside out, let it dry real good. And here in a couple hours, I'll pull it all down and have some fresh, clean clothes. You don't want me to turn the camera around right now. Just put it that way. The ground squirrel hunt continues. It ran right by me. He took off after it. Crazy dog. You can't see much from here, but that's the sunset. And the wind has come down a little bit, but you still get these streaks out there and you know something's coming, so. But it's 7:15 and we're about to light up this fire. I rearranged the rocks to give us the maximum protection from wind. And I need to feed Bruce and get started on dinner. So, I brought a treat for Bruce. Those Skippy peanut butter packets. He loves peanut butter. So, like, you'd be surprised what this dude would do for a Klondike bar. Chili Mac, 6.5 ounces. So we're gonna go ahead and break this open and get some water going. This is hands down the best thing I've ever made for backpacking. And it is good. But I forgot we got to get this thing out of the sleeve. Set this down. Trash in here for now. And water. Water. Alright, now the trick with this, especially this recipe, you don't want to put too much water. You want to just barely cover it. Like that. If we need to add more, because we're going to boil this for a while, we'll add a little bit more. We're going to boil this over the fire for probably about 5 minutes. We just got to let it get to a boil. So usually that takes about 10 or so minutes to come to a boil. But then once it's at a boil, we'll let it go for 5 minutes. And we'll take it off and set it aside for about 20 minutes. Oh, perfect. A few more minutes. Gotta let them beans fully rehydrate. Ron Swanson's Ron Swanson's flush. I think it's what that's called, that bird. Oh yeah, that's almost ready. Actually, let's go ahead and scoot it off to the side here. Let it stay warm. But now it just gets to sit there and soak everything up. Give it about 20 minutes. Look at that. That's gonna be so good. Cheesy, beefy chili mac. And the moon is just glistening off the water like crazy right now. Next week, I think Wednesday or Thursday, we're gonna have a full moon. That's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna shut the camera off, go get my headlamp. I'm gonna come back and finish destroying this. But once it gets a little bit darker, we'll take a look at the moon and all that, and enjoy the fire. Hopefully the loons will be out here in a little bit. I haven't heard any loons last night or today, so here's hoping. These guys are just everywhere around camp. Just keep hopping up and down and through camp and stirring up Bruce. Hello, Franklin. Have you pet your friendly frog recently? Oh, he jumped away. Oh, no. Let's get the brush going, buddy. Yeah. Bruce found a frog. Every time it jumps, he jumps. Chasing frogs. Okay. No, over here. No. Over here, Bruce. Bruce, no, you can't lay on my sleeping pad. I don't want your nails to pop it. Over here. Lay down, right here. You can't lay on my sleeping pad. No. Come on, right here. Bruce, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. What are you doing? What are you doing, nerd? You can't sleep on my pad. No, you can't sleep on my pad. Thank you. God, what a nerd. All right. Well, guys, it's been a good day. It was a short, quick day, but honestly, I needed a little break. It felt good to just kind of chill around camp. I got chilly just from the... What the heck? There we go. I got chilly from the wind, and that actually felt good. Got to put on my sun shirt for the first time, and got to see a naked paddler today. That was interesting. Nice guy. Ran into 2 other groups and 1 solo. Bruce has been chasing frogs and ground squirrels and you name it all day. Tomorrow should be a pretty relatively easy day as well. Hoping about 3.5 to 4 hours of travel. And then that should put us... Okay. Then that should put us in camp. So, yeah. Once we make it onto Little Saganaga, I'm just going to stick to the south side of the lake and paddle towards the far end of it. And there's like 3 or 4 campsites as you're leaving Saganaga I'm going to check out. I want to grab one of those because I kind of, if I'm on water, man, you might as well use it. You know, it's better than walking, than humping it out. So anyways, I'm tired. I'm beat. Bruce is beat. He's been, like I said, he's been chasing frogs and everything all day. I need to seal up my clothes bag. But all right, guys, we're going to call tonight, and I will see you in the morning. Good night.
Good morning. Morning, Bruce. Slept pretty good last night. Slept hard. It's 6:45. I think we're gonna get up and start getting ready. I like the idea of getting to our next camp pretty early again. Oh, the poor boy. This little guy, I swear. All he wants is belly rubs. Anyways, hoping we get a good site today with a good drop off and no wind, so we can try and catch a walleye. So, and hopefully I can keep him from going in the water after my damn lure. Anyways. Sleepy. Good morning. It's day number 5 of the trip. Bruce is already up chewing on bark. I slept like a rock last night, man. I only woke up a couple times just to like move because my arm would go to sleep, or my other arm would go to sleep, or both my arms would go to sleep. There's really no good way to like sleep super comfortably in that tent, in the quilt, without my arms going to sleep, because I'm a side sleeper, and when I sleep on my back hurts and both my arms go to sleep. If I sleep on my left, anyways, at home I'm like a contortionist in bed. I'm all like, anyways. But yeah, Bruce is doing good this morning. He's got on his super cute flannel, looking all stylish and fly. What a beautiful morning. Anyhow, I don't want to waste any time today. So we're going to hurry up, make breakfast, get packed up, and get on the water and start paddling and portaging. And we're going to head over to Little Saganaga. We've got like 5 portages between here and there. They're all small. There is a potential for one larger portage to be our last portage. But I think I'm going to go to the north of whatever lake that is and there's 2 smaller portages. I think I'm going to do that instead of the half-miler, because I don't enjoy that. Not the half-miler portion. I like the little small ones, man. You can just be in and out in no time. Right now the wind is out of the northeast, which is a change. Probably won't last though. It's supposed to be coming out of the south again today. Pretty much like it was yesterday, only hopefully not as windy. I don't need it to be as windy. Alright, well, let's make some coffee and some oatmeal and start packing up. What you say, Bruce? What you say? What you say, buddy? What you say, Bruce? What you say, booty? What you say, booty? Booty, booty, booty. Booty, 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 booty. Oh, I get the booty. Oh, I'm gonna get the booty some more. Oh, I get the booty, 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 booty. Oh, you're so vicious. Oh, you're so vicious. Oh, I know, huh? I know. I know. I know. Oh, what, buddy? Oh. He's got to get his morning scratches. No morning scratches. Oh, it gets you awake and going. This is your coffee. Yes, it is. Oh, coffee. Bruce, let's make some coffee. Oh, let's make some coffee. Let's make some coffee, Bruce. Oh, I want some coffee. Wait. Okay, wait. It's almost ready, buddy. Hold on. Gotta find a stick. Gotta find a good stick. Only mix with a good stick. That's not a good stick. That'll work. Ugh. See, it's not a good stick. Wait. That's for a good stick. Well, this is a better stick. Yeah. Hold on. Wait. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Okay.
Okay. Good boy. All right, let's make some more. I think it got, and my little thermometer said it got down to 56 last night. Felt really good. It took forever to get there. I woke up at like 2 a.m. because I was just laying on top of my Xtherm and had fallen asleep like that. I had just stuck like my left leg in my sleeping bag so it would make it easier because it's a quilt. So that way the bottom is boxed in. So it just so that way it'd be easier to like find it with my right foot and then pull it over. But yeah, it was like 2 a.m. I woke up. I was like, okay. I'm chilly. So I crawled in my sleeping bag and I started sweating. Oh my god. Oh yeah. That's a 20 degree, rated down to 20 degrees sleeping bag by Z-Packs. Weighs 19 ounces. It's a wonderful, absolutely wonderful quilt. But I kind of wish I had like a 30 degree version. Because when you come out on these late shoulder season trips, well, I guess it's not really a shoulder season here yet. Well, it is. I guess school's back on. So, but when you come out here, it's not that cold. But from what I've heard and seen from the past, it can get that cold. Let me see if that's enough water. It can get down into the 20s because in 2021, it was like this, and then I was looking at the like weather history. It was like 81, 77, 78, 79, high of 50, low of 21. I was like, damn, that came out of nowhere. While this cools down so I can eat it and drink it, I'm going to go break down the tent, move everything down here so we're ready and staged to start packing it all up. It's kind of thick. Yeah, I could use some water. The water's just like glass this morning. Should make for some easy paddling. I've already got everything broken down. So as soon as I'm done here, we'll go ahead and package everything up into its appropriate backpacks. Get the boat down into the water, tied off, and then we'll load that up, make one more pass through camp, and then we'll be off. This will be the earliest we've gotten on the water. I took one 20,000 milliamp hour. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Bank yesterday from like 5% all the way to full. Plus I charged my Zoleo, my phone, my headlamp, all my GoPro batteries. Yeah. So a little 40-watt solar panel. It's not really little. It's actually kind of heavy. But boy, does it work. When you have good sun, it works real good. I already see clouds moving in down there to the south, and they're calling for a possibility of rain by 3. But only a 25% chance. So that's another reason why I want to hurry up and get moving. But hopefully the clouds will move in and keep the sun from beating on us too much. Just no super heavy storms for a while, please. boy. Lay down. All the way down. Good boy. Okay. Already did a second trip around camp just to make sure we got everything. I've actually gone and left my tent before in Yellowstone. That was a trip that got cut short all because of my refusal to go back and take a second look. It was pretty stupid. It ended up ruining a really good trip down the thoroughfare. So, always go back and double check. All right. Push off. Push off. Oh, we are off. Already sweating. Where's my phone? There it is. All right. Portage is right up here. So we're just going to get up here and get on with it. That was a pretty good little campsite. I can't complain. The only thing that kind of sucked was the wind last night. The wind was kind of brutal. Once the sun went down, it got better, but it really didn't die off till about midnight. And it was kind of like how it is now, just a very mild breeze, which feels fantastic. Hope these clouds stick around, but we'll see. Boy, it sure is easy to paddle when there's no wind blowing in your face. So we got the first half done of this portage, and it is 9:03. So let's get the boat and the food bag, get over here to Panhandle Lake, which seems to be just a big mud puddle. Paddle across that, we got another small portage, and then paddle across that, we got another small portage. Everything is small today other than the last one of the day, which is a half miler. And because now that I've got this dialed in, I think I'm going to do the half miler, because it puts me right next to where on the south side of the lake of Saganaga, and will allow me to quickly move across the southern end of the lake and check out those campsites. I want to get a good campsite. Like, I'm going to be picky today. Pan Lake, I paddled by both campsites, and I was kind of torn between which one. One seemed like it was very rustic and back in the woods, which I like. I like that. But the one up on the rocks, man, that was just, couldn't pass it up. So before we start this portage, just want to give you a look around this little unnamed lake. At least it's not named on any of my maps, but it sure is pretty. The sun's hitting it. And there's a beaver lodge down at the other end down there. And their dam is right over here. Get in, Bruce, hey, get in, hey. No, up here, let's go. There you go, you gotta pick your legs up. There you go, lay down. All the way down. Good boy. All right. Go to this shallow muck so I can get in. No. Drop off. Okay. Buddy. Good boy. Well, don't go up that deep. You spit it up. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Bruce. You ready to go? Come on. Come on, Bruce. The only golden retriever I know that he just can't swim. I mean, he can, but he doesn't do it very well. All right, let's bang this out. Let's go. Aqua Lake. We're heading off in that direction. Well, this dog knows how to cool off. Wish I could do that right now. I got too much work to do. Okay. Get off the rocks. Get off the rocks. Whatever, we'll just push off. It's just gravel. All right, we got a real skinny little channel to go through right here. Real skinny little channel. Ooh, my stomach's already growling. Yep. This next portage, it's gonna be snack time. Come on. Yes. All right. We're out of that. All right. Where's our next portage? There's a loon out on the water right there. Okay. Good boy. Oh man, that portage is brutal. I'm not looking forward to bringing the boat over. But we got it, the first part done. And now we're, damn fly. Go away, God. Now we're gonna go back and get the boat. Get there, probably pound some water. Eat another snack, and then we'll bring the boat over. But that took probably about 8 to 10 minutes. So not bad with a heavy pack. So the next trip over shouldn't be as bad. It's not as uncomfortable as it is with the big red bag. So okay, Bruce, let's go. Come back over here, buddy. See, he's the only golden I know that he just can't swim. I mean, I guess he can. He's just not great at it. All right. All right, so we're gonna stick to shore because this is kind of a bigger lake and it is hot and humid. Get the center balance going here. hopefully you will get a chance to cool down a little bit. The water's glass calm. Like I said, the water's glass calm, so, and the wind should be at our back. And we've got about 3 miles of paddling to go, so hopefully by 11 to 11:15, we will be at our second to last portage for the day. I made a wrong turn. Not supposed to go this way. I turned at one bay too early. That's okay. All right, we are on Elton Lake, and we are headed for our last portage of the day, and it is 11:05. We're making fantastic pace. I contribute a lot of it to finally figuring out, if I don't run into this boulder, finally figuring out how to do portages correctly. And a lot of it just comes down to putting the least amount of stress on your body on the second trip when you've got the boat. So I put literally everything other than my food in my red bag. While it's a bit of a haul to get it over, it's a heck of a lot better than trying to move 40 pounds in that bag, plus the 40-pound canoe, plus my seat, plus Bruce's pads, plus the life jackets up there. Oh, it's a shame all this burned. It's the cycle of life, though. It's kind of just how it works. All right, so we need to go off to the right. Over here. Right here's what the landing looks like. It's pretty rocky, but it's doable. And this is Little Saganaga. This is our lake for the evening. And we've got clouds moving in. Let's hurry up and get this done because they're calling for a 25% chance of rain starting at 3. All right, it is 12:46 and we just pulled up to camp. This looks pretty sweet. It's got a fantastic view, as you can see. There's the fire grate. Tent pad right there, perfect. Looks like you can fish right from the point. So slip bobber and fake leech this evening, maybe even some bass fishing. I'm definitely gonna hop in and, oh yeah, look at that drop off. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. Swim out, swim back. Oh, this is a wonderful campsite. Oh, you're okay, buddy. You're okay. What are you doing, buddy? You're gonna roll down into the lake, bud. Whoa, whoa. Told you. Well, looks like we got everything pretty much set up. Somebody left a gift here. This little Christmas tree. Little star on top. Whoever did it, I appreciate the humor. It's cute. Anyhow, I need to get set up. As you can see, there are clouds starting to build up, and I think some rain's coming. So I'm gonna get my tarp set up, probably right over here, or wherever I can kind of get it to work at, and we'll go from there. But we need to also filter some water because we're out of water right now. Before we do anything, we have to do the most important step of the day. Put on these Crocs. Oh. Oh. I need to wash these feet today. Real good. Kind of scared to look at my right one. I think my heel might have a blister. There's no big deal. You can absolutely deal with it, no problem. Yep. Damn it. Alright, well, Luco, tape it up. So probably one of the biggest things is to just look around and make sure there's no dead standing nearby. Also known as widowmakers. That could end up falling on you if the wind picks up and stuff. I don't see any of that, so we're gonna get set up right here. I like this. This is like tucked away up in the bush. Love it. Oh man, my knees are absolutely filled with fluid right now. We're probably just gonna put up the little tarp, the little Z-Pax one, mainly because I already have it rigged up. It's been rigged up since I went to Yellowstone last year, and I never unrigged it because, you know, why would you? See, I'll make you lunch, okay? Yeah, like I said though, when I go to bed, I just have to lay on top of that thing, and I can't get in this quilt. This quilt is just stupidly warm. Like 4 or 5 years ago, 4 years ago, yeah, I went on a solo trip to Yellowstone. And the first night it got down to 21 degrees. This thing is legit. I wasn't cold. I was wearing an underlayer, you know, like a base layer. That was it though, so. All right, well, let's start working on lunch for Bruce. And then, actually, hold on, I'm gonna get a tarp set up. Then I'm gonna work on his lunch, and I probably need to go ahead. Yeah, actually. I get pulled in so many directions. I'm going to shut this thing off for a minute and just get some things done. Alright, well, we got camp set up. And as soon as I got the tarp up, it started raining. So, we're just hanging out for a little bit. I was hoping to do some charging, but with this clouds, it's kind of pointless. So, yeah, starting to rain again. Bruce doesn't care. He's already been down and jumped in the water, and well, it's still raining, and it's been about an hour. I just updated the weather on my Zoleo, and it says, let's see here, 5 p.m. it should clear off. Maybe by 3, but it's supposed to be by 5 for sure, so we'll see. It's okay. Haven't had any rain this whole trip so far, which has kind of been unusual. And I've made Bruce a place to lay down. He chooses to lay in the dirt and get rained on. This dog. For those of you that have dogs, does this ever annoy you? You go and you get them a perfect place to lay down under the tarp. It's nice. And they lay next to it. I hope you're happy. Good boy. Come on. It's just a steady sprinkle. Every now and then there's some big raindrops, but it's nothing really to worry about. Come here, buddy. Are you ready? Oh. Go get it. You have to give it to me. Go get it. Go. Thank God for his life vest. He swims. There we go. There you go. He swims perfectly, bringing it back. You silly boy. If you just swim like that out there, you wouldn't be like sucking down water. Okay. One more time and then we're done, okay? You've already done it like 15 times. He would just push his feet, stop trying to splash, and just let himself float. See? Oh my gosh, you crack me up. Get your ball. Good boy. Oh, dude, you're not supposed to inhale the water. Yeah, somebody went and rolled around right by the fire pit. Oh my God, this is gonna be so much fun. Oh, yeah, he's gonna have to get back in the water and then I'm gonna have to towel dry him. My God, Bruce, how do you get so messy? Well, folks, I've just been sitting around camp trying to avoid the sun, playing with Bruce, throwing the ball for him. Took a bath, hopped in for a little bit, swam around, did some fishing, didn't catch anything. It was a little too warm at the time and the sun was just beating on me, so I kind of gave up kind of quickly, but the sun has probably about 45 minutes until it's going to be low enough to where I should be able to start doing some fishing. I'm already rigged up. I've got everything ready to go. A slip bobber, and I'm hoping we catch a walleye. If we do, we'll make that along with dinner tonight. So I rode over and got some wood. I'm just trying to break it up now. Watch out. There we go. Good fire starter. There we go. my birch bark? Well, there's more, so. He loves to chew up birch bark for some reason. I use my brand new Boreal 21. That thing is legit, man. That thing just saws right through everything. It's great. That's kind of punky. It's really punky. So tonight for dinner is spaghetti. Oh, I need a poking stick. That'll work. I don't want too hot of a fire quite yet. Just trying to heat up water. Well done, bud. It's almost ready. For those of you that go outdoors a lot, these little pocket bellows are amazing. My buddy Chad that went with me last year got this for my birthday for me. It's been a great little tool. I love it. Tonight, we're having a dehydrated ice cream sandwich. These are actually pretty good. You just kind of got to let it sit in your mouth for a minute, and then it gets a lot better. If we're still hungry, we'll have this Nature Valley protein bar. A protein bar. Oh, what a beautiful night. Oh yeah. Gotta put a hurting on this beefy spaghetti. Here we go. Come on. Lay down right here. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Oh. All right, guys. Well, it's been a good day. Bruce and I are tuckered. We're just beat. So, we're going to call it a night. Tomorrow we're heading over to Tuscarora. Not in any huge hurry to get up in the morning and get moving, so we'll see. I may still end up getting up early or not. It's okay. I'm on vacation, so I'm going to enjoy it. So, thanks for tagging along. We'll see you in the morning. Good night. Booty, 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 booty.
Good morning. It's almost 8 o'clock. Slept hard, man. Yeah, slept good. I slept good until Bruce got sick at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was 4:04. And all I could use was my t-shirt. He just puked a little. That's it. So I think it probably had something to do with that birchbark that he was eating. Because he's a stinker. Bruce. 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 Are you a stinker? Yeah, he's a stinker. He just doesn't want to admit it. So, get up. Yeah. I'm trying to motivate myself to get up. I don't quite want to just yet. Come here, buddy. He's a good boy. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Did we learn our lesson about eating birch bark last night? That you shouldn't do it because it'll make you sick? Huh? Did we learn? I doubt it. Oh, I doubt we learned. You're such a good boy. Good boy. Oh, you want more? Okay. I'll get the booty scratches. Well, good morning. Bruce and I are just getting up, getting around. I'm gonna make some breakfast. I'll go get my chair. So last night, man, it was so stinking hot. I laid there in the tent, I don't know, for an hour. I had to open both vestibules and just kind of like wait for it to cool down. Because I'm on that Thermarest sleeping pad too. Oh, and it's got an R value of like 7.6. So if you weren't hot before you laid down, you will be once you do. Oh, man. Anyhow. Bruce, already? Seriously? Don't get in the water. If I had a lighter. Oh, there it is. But yeah, the sun's already starting to blast. Slept in. It's 8 o'clock. I feel like I could have slept till 9. The only tree I could find to hang all my crap was like 100 feet back into the woods. It had a nice big long branch overhang. Took a lot of work to get all that crap up there and down this morning. Hopefully this will calm his stomach down. Tried to tell him yesterday, don't eat it. He's like, no, Dad, I know. I'm a dog. I know. My stomach can handle it. Nope. 4 a.m. he's like, bleh, bleh, bleh. I'm like opening the tin as fast as I can, and all of a sudden he just, bleh. I'm like, damn it. It may look soupy, but it'll solidify here pretty quick. It's already starting to. It's all dehydrated, so you add a little bit of warm water and it just plumps up. Bruce is almost 2 years old, and when I got him, man, the whole plan was to do stuff like this. And that dog has been with me every second of every day since he came home at 6 weeks. So, Bruce, you ready?
Come on. Oh. There you go. Yeah, we're doing 3 packets today. I've been hitting about 10 o'clock and my stomach starts growling, so hopefully this will hold me over until noon. Normally I only eat 2. Okay. I'm playing a prank on myself or something here because... Oh, never mind. There it is. Jeez. Jeez. I found it, Bruce. It's right here. All right. Breakfast is served. Kind of wish it was bacon and eggs, but not yet. One item of note, I just walked around to the backside of camp. There was like 50 cigarette butts back there. I picked them all up. I guess I'll tote them out, but you know, they say in the instructional video when you come out here, don't be a piece of crap. That entitles for being a piece of crap. So whoever did that, congratulations, you're a piece of crap. And I mean that sincerely. Somebody built a little mouse house up here. See? It's even got a little flag out front, a little house. No, Bruce, no, no. Hey, leave it. Don't destroy it. It's a piece of art. Little chimney in the back. It's kind of cute. Got a little stuff on the inside. Somebody had a little bit of extra time while their buddy was pooping. If I move today, I could just move to the end next to the portage and be ready for tomorrow and not have to do too much and kind of give my body a break for a day. I think I'm going to do that. My knees are swollen. Not super bad, but it's enough when I sit down and stand up. Boy, I can tell it feels all rubbery and squishy. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna pack up and move to the end of this lake of Little Saganaga. And there's like 5 campsites at the end of the lake, spread out across a couple islands and some on shore. So I think we're gonna paddle down there and check the ones closer to the portage. It's only like a mile and a half away, like 15-minute paddle, you know, maybe a half hour at most. Get it. He's swimming so much better today. I say that. There we go. Now he's settling in. No life jacket today. He's getting down the swimming pretty good. This is awesome. Good boy. All right, we're getting ready to push off from camp. And I did a double and triple check. Make sure I got everything. Look at this good boy. He just hops right in, lays down. No fuss, no grief. What a good canoe dog. All right, we are off. So we're just gonna turn to the right here and cruise for just a little bit. Oh, hat's too hot. Cruise for a little bit down the lake. And there's like 4 or 5 campsites. We're gonna go check them out, see which one is gonna be best. This was a good campsite, but man, there's not a whole lot of shade. And I was just baking yesterday. I was doing everything I could to stay in the shade. So we're gonna try and find a site that has a good combination of an open area and then a good combination of cover for us. So there's loons up there in the water. Oh, they just dove under. We're getting ready to come by a few campsites. Not planning on stopping at these, but Figured I'd check them out. One's up here to the left. Looks pretty good. It's got lots of trees. But we're gonna go to the right and check out the one on the point. The landing kind of sucks over there, so I'm glad I didn't come down to this one. I mean, it's probably nice, but it's up there. Although it's got a big old fishing rock right there. You could cast quite a ways out with that. Oh yeah, there's a fire pit right there. Lots of wood right next to it. Wow. That's a good one. I might actually come back and check that one out next year. There's another site here towards the end of end of Little Saganaga. Not great, but there's a few more. We're gonna keep going, see what we can find. Got some loons right up ahead, as you can see. Hey guys, how's the fishing? Fishing good? Is this site good? What do you think of it? Oops. Would you stay here? Well, you know, that site would have worked, but I would like to have something on like a beach. And I know on this next lake, on the north side of the lake, there's a beach. And there's 2 campsites up there. And this portage is only 0.15 of a mile. So 15th of a mile, I guess, or a 10th. Just over a 10th, whatever. So we're just gonna go do that. I did run into a guy over there at the other campsite. Scared the absolute crap out of him to the point where he dropped his jet boil while he was trying to screw on his gas can. We both had a good laugh. Bruce growled for a minute at him. My chair, helloons, loons, it's okay. You don't have to get up. Stay down. Oh, we got a bit of a headwind or fighting. Anyways, we got to get to the end of this. I don't know, a little tributary that comes into Little Saganaga, and then there's a portage. We're gonna knock that portage out real quick, and we just got a short paddle. There's like 3 sites along the way we can check out. Like I said, I'm being picky today. I want to have something that's gonna be nice. You know, I want it to feel good. I want it to be easy to set up a tarp, because you know, if they say there's a chance of rain, rain's coming. It's almost guaranteed, even if it's just a little bit. Just a little. And there's nothing worse than just having a crappy spot to set up a tarp and you're just sitting on a hill, and at least it's just a 15th of a mile, because this thing goes straight up and then straight down. Fun. We are on Mora, M-O-R-A, Mora Lake. And we're heading down around the peninsula out here and then turning north. And there are 2 beach sites that I want to go check out. And luck's on our side, nobody will be there. And we'll get to pick the better of the 2. But I'm not counting on it. We're getting close to Tuscarora, which there's an outfitter to the northeast of Tuscarora that is named after the lake, Tuscarora Lake. And it's pretty popular. People tend to go there, and they cut through Tuscarora to get over to Little Sog. It's all right. We're gonna find a good campsite today. All right. Well, this is gonna be home for the night. It's on an island. It's kind of on a slope right here, which, you know, isn't no big deal. It kind of flattens out up here. But what I like is there's so much shade. So here's the campfire spot. I'll have to paddle out and get some wood that isn't junk. That's no problem. But what I really liked is the fact that it's just so nice and shaded in here. I mean, no sun at all up in here. That's great, man. Give you a chance to escape. It's supposed to be 82 today, so, you know, take every win you can get. But I came over here to this landing to check it out, and looked over at the other side, and it looks like I'd be camping in old fire burn and regrowth. And while that's not always bad, I just, nah. This site is awesome. So we're gonna start getting set up, start filtering some water and making some power. So much gear. There we go. Yeah, I really like this spot. It's got a mix of everything, and it's kind of just perfect. Once I get done with this, we're going to paddle over and cut up some wood, get prepped for this evening. But it's like just afternoon, which is perfect. I love it. It didn't go very far today, but progress is progress. And I was planning on a 0 day, but we made progress. So knocked out 1 portage. It was nice and short and quick. But I'm gonna go ahead and inflate this real quick. So I don't know if it's gonna rain or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing on. And tonight we may set up the tarp over this and take this off. And if it starts to rain, we'll hop up and just close it up real quick. Because I don't want to repeat it last night where I just sat there and sweat for an hour and a half. Ugh. That was kind of miserable. Oh, you got your toy, buddy. You got your lantern? Good boy. Well, Bruce and I just got back from the top of the island here. We climbed up to the very top. There's a big rock up there, and we got up to the top of that. I was able to call my wife and check in with her. It was good while it lasted, but only got maybe about 60 seconds of good connectivity, and then it was all over. So, oh well, at least I got to hear her and talk to her, and that was nice. Now Bruce is trying to help chop firewood. You're gonna be there a while like that, buddy. Okay. All right, guys. So the reason why I haven't gone over the map is because everything that we've been doing so far is off the map over this way. And the outfitter they just didn't give me the right map. Whatever, I have GPS, so that's what I've been using. Anyways, so we came into Little Saganagi yesterday, I think through this portage right here, and then we paddled over and we camped at that site right there. Okay, and then today we paddled up and across here and down through here, and these are the two sites I checked out. I scared the crap out of a guy right here, and then I was almost going to camp there but decided against it. So instead we went down through this portage and we came across, and we are camped right here on this island basically. This is a really cool little campsite. I really like this site. Anyways, so tomorrow the plan, which right out there to the right is our channel that we're looking at from here. We're looking this direction, okay? So we're going to go up this little bitty tributary right there into Terry Lake. Not Jerry Lake, that's right there. It's Terry Lake. And then we're going to go up to Crooked Lake. There's only a 10 rod portage and a 50 rod portage. And then we're going to stick to the right and go up here to this 55 rod portage over into Owl Lake, and then a 68 over into Tuscarora. All right, now depending on how I'm feeling, we will either stay on Tuscarora, which I will want to either grab the island, this site, or this site, okay? Because I like to see sunsets, and that's a big deal for me. Now today I probably won't get a sunset. It's not a big deal because my skin needs a break from the sun, so that's okay. All right. Now, if I'm feeling good and you know, Tuscarora just doesn't look appealing to me, which I don't know that it wouldn't, but there's this 255 rod portage, which is a long portage, okay? It's like 3/4 of a mile. I'm going to do all the way over to Duba Lake, I think is what it says. It's Duba Lake. And then do that 67 rodder up, and then do a 76 rod one. And then there's some campsites up here, and there's a bunch from off the map that you can't see. And that's fine. If I did, whatever, like, that's fine. I'll probably end up doing something like that. I may not do this portage tomorrow. And if I don't, whatever. You know, I've still got till either Friday or Saturday. I can't remember. Friday. All right. So anyways, and then the plan after that is to basically cut across up here. You can't see up here. But then we're going to take this portage down into Rib Lake. And then Rib Lake down into Long Island Lake down here. And so there's a 35, then a 30, and then a 35 right here. And my plan is to camp on one of these 3 campsites right here, or this one. Basically any of these 4 right in this area. Then we're going to cut down through here, and there's a 5 rod portage, a 25 rod portage, and then nothing all the way down through Gordon, a 10 rod portage right here into Cherokee. And then Cherokee, I'm gonna like be picky. I'm probably gonna shoot for one of these islands or tip sites out here, because I want to see the sunset and all that. And I may push all the way down to here, I don't know. And the day after that, we're going to cut across Cherokee Creek to this 180 rod portage, down into, I can't read that, Sloop Lake. And then this will take us into Ada Lake right here. There's 80 rod portage. And then Ada Creek, 80 rod portage. And then we are on Sawbill Lake. So honestly, that's like 3 to 4 days worth of work. It's Sunday. And, you know, any progress is progress, but that's the plan, guys. That's what we're going to do. And then this is where we started from. And this is where we're going to end. Good boy. Well, I just had 2 rangers roll up on me out of nowhere. Actually scared Bruce. He started barking and going crazy. But no, they hopped out of their boat here and checked permit and all that and asked about fishing. And I asked them a bunch of questions about fishing, and And we hung out and talked for like 15-20 minutes, but man, I'm sitting here in my underwear and all my clothes are wet and drying right now. I was like, sorry guys. And they both laughed and they thought it was pretty funny too. So pretty cool dudes, pretty nice. They were very helpful, gave me some good information. I brought this wood over from the shore, and he has been trying to drag it off somewhere so he can chew on it. Little rascal. Yeah, I paddled out and got some more wood, came back, sawed it up, chopped it up. It's gonna be good fire tonight. It's 5 o'clock right now. We're just waiting on the sun to go down. Some of you may be thinking, what's this guy doing? Seems like he doesn't really have much of a plan. And you're probably right. I don't. I mean, I kind of do. I know the route I'm doing. But man, I change my mind hour by hour, minute by minute, and day by day on what I want to do and where I want to stay, and based around the amount of effort it takes and things like that. So sorry if it's confusing for you guys. It's just as confusing for me because I'm all over the place personally. So Bruce has been a very good boy. And good boys get treats. He's going to have some peanut butter. His favorite treat. Some good peanut butter, Bruce. Smell it. He's already starting to salivate. Are you ready? Ready? Good boy. So for dinner tonight, it's chili mac, my favorite. And we're going to cook it up real good tonight, man. Add a little bit extra water. 2 nights ago we didn't do that, and the beans were still a little dry. But we're going to try and remedy that tonight. Give it the old college try. You ready? Okay. Here you go. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Oh yeah. Oh yes, that's gonna be so good. Yep. It's a masterpiece in a bowl right there. This stinking beaver keeps showing up and slapping the water right out here in front of camp. Scaring Bruce, and I was in the middle of a bite and just about dropped my food. He's like right there. So angry beavers. Did y'all ever watch that show when you were a kid? I think it was like my teenage years, so it had to have been like the late 90s or early 2000s. I don't know if it was on Nickelodeon or what, but I remember watching that show just to have something to watch. Angry beavers. Anyways, now that we're done cooking, we can get the fire going. So I was just trying to keep it low before. Just cleaning my pot here. And it's clean. Sweet. Bruce, have you been a good boy? Of course you've been a good boy. You're always a good boy. Oh, man. It was a good day. Was it a good day, Bruce? I thought it was a good day. So, yeah. Tomorrow, we're just going to get up kind of at a regular time and push out and try and be on Tuscarora by noon or 1 o'clock. I don't see that being a problem at all. And it's going to be our last easy day of the trip. But we're both pooped. It was warm today, quite warm. And so, I don't know, it's been hard to stay hydrated. I've been drinking water like crazy and I just can't seem to get ahead of it. But I thought I was ahead, but I'm not. So I've got like 1.5 liters of water in here, and I'm sure I'm going to have to get up tonight. But they're calling for a chance of rain, like 35% chance around 2 a.m. So I've already got the tarp up. And everything's ready to just, I can just fold these down and go. So anyhow, we're pooped. We will see you in the morning. Somebody's falling asleep just sitting here. His eyes are starting to close. It's funny. All right, you guys. We'll see you in the morning. Good night.